France is coming back from an ankle injury which he sustained 2 weeks ago, and the feeling there was that he hadn't played or hadn't had any game time building up until this game. So it's the right move to bring him off the bench. He wasn't involved in the game against the Eagles. He wasn't involved in the game against the Jaguars. He missed out on 10 days of training. So it's the right decision to bring him off the bench. Sia has also been injured for some time. He hasn't had any game time, and he didn't play Eagles, didn't play Jaguars. So it's the exact same reason why we're bringing him off the bench as well. Yeah, look, I think that we looked at our options, and Johnny and Juan formed a good partnership during the Currie Cup, and obviously we felt it was the right decision to go with the two of them and go with that continuity from the Currie Cup. So they built up a relationship over those 4 months during Currie Cup, and it just made sense for us to continue that relationship in the first game. Right now, we need experience in that number 12 position, and Jubis is the most experienced back in our group. He's the most experienced centre. It's a crucial position. I think I mentioned that a couple of weeks ago. Obviously, Damien's not there, so Jubis has got that experience and that confidence. It also brings him closer to the pack to be making the calls. But he just brings a solidness to that number 12 position. It's not to say that he's going to stay there the whole season, but for right now and for this game, we need him at 12. Well, it is. I mean, to have that experience next to a young fly-off is massively important. It's Rob's first time starting at Super Rugby level at 10. He played fullback against the Sharks last year. So this is his first big step up in a tough competition. So to have the experience of Jubbies next to him obviously is a massive help to him, and obviously having the experience of Janu Vermaak on his inside will help him as well. So we all know how crucial that 10 position is, and if you've got cool, calm heads and experienced heads around him, hopefully it'll make his job a little bit easier. Kurt was already behind Rob during the Currie Cup, so Kurt knows that he's got to perform on a daily basis, and again, looking from what was happening in the Currie Cup, where Rob was the regular starter and Juan de Jong and Johnny Kotze were the regular centres, it just made sense that there was continuity there. So, as I said, they built up a good relationship during the Currie Cup, and we're not going to break that up just yet. We're excited, and we're also going to move away from the hype. So, these guys have got a job to do. It doesn't matter what the combination is. It's about the team. Certainly it is a Springbok lock pairing, but they've got a job to do for the Stormers. So we're going to stay away from the hype, and they've got some hard graft ahead of them. Well, there's 6 debutants in their side, and there's a lot of youth there. But it's still a solid outfit. It doesn't really matter who's playing for the Bulls. It's just what they present. As a team. It's always a big game for us, and we know it's going to be no different. Look, I think that obviously Pollard is a big loss, but I think I mentioned it earlier in the week. That when they lose a big player like that can galvanise a side. So we all know that Pollard is a quality player, and what he did at the World Cup was pretty impressive. So he's a loss, but in saying that, I think they're playing a more all-round game, and they'll be still a formidable team, and we need to be able to just nullify what their strengths are and focus on our strengths, and and hopefully those will come to fruition for us.